What's going on, y'all? Love and Hip Hop is back, season 5, episode 3, Lies for a Lie. Let me just tell you this. Everybody on this shit is stupid as fuck. We start off with Amina, Peter, and Tara. Let me just say, I had forgot. Actually, no, I wasn't paying attention at the end of the last episode when, Amina was just sitting her ass there. And I was just like, how she just pop up? How she knew to pop up? Bitch, I had forgot that Peter actually said, yo, we gonna set this up and have a little date or whatever. He stood her ass up. So that's why she gets up and she finds where she see his car on the street. Randomly sees his car on the street. And then that's when she goes over there to Tara. And basically, Tara was like, you need to go handle that. And he was like, so you just gonna come over here with my family, around the kids? You ain't supposed to do that. And I'm just sitting here like, Peter, are you serious? This girl is trying to talk to you and you can't understand the reason why she'll be upset or feeling the way she feels. Amina had every right, regardless of what we feel about this dumb bitch, Amina had every right to feel hurt because you literally set up a date for her that you was gonna spend time with her, had her sitting out there waiting, and then she sees you conveniently. Mona was like, girl, go around the corner, drive 2 blocks, then turn a left, and he'll be right there. Get out the car, like, oh my God, I just seen your car on the corner. Had her say that and see that you sitting there with Tara. It was a setup scene. It was all a setup. And then you have the nerve to be like, I can't deal with this. Get up off the floor, sit on the ground like a little sick little puppy. Like, come on. Come on, Peter. Use a bitch. Okay? Use a bitch. You can't even sit there and stand there and try to talk it out with your wife, your new baby mother, the woman that's holding your child right now. She's carrying your child. She's pregnant. Look at that piece of shit. Girl, I can't wait to go to the shop and get this done. This need to hurry up and get better. But anyway, I'm just like, that's pathetic as fuck. And then, he goes over there to Tyra. I don't know what she gonna do. She just sitting on the, she calling the scene. It's embarrassing. Tyra like, let me go talk to her. I said, Tyra, sit your ass down. And then Amina was like, girl, I don't even want to, because it's not about you. He goes, Tyra, it is about me, because that is my family. I already told you that. That's my family. Amina was like, then why didn't you just take him? Why didn't you just take him back? And she was like, that's the thing. I don't know my feelings, regardless of what the situation is, we're still going to be family and all that stuff. And, I don't care if we got beef, whatever, but it's not a good look having you, a pregnant woman, sitting out here on the curb like this. No woman needs to go through that and all this stuff. And I'm not trying to come at you, whatever. Wrong is wrong, right is right, yada, yada, yada. Tyra, you can go somewhere with that bullshit too. Because the fact of the matter is, you still fucking Peter. You still want him. And you talking about something. I already said that this is going to be my family. This is already my family. You talking as if you the only baby mama Peter got. Okay? If you having this drama with Amina, what is the drama like with the other baby mamas? Okay? That's what I really want to know. And, Tyra help her into the car and all that shit. And Tyra, you's just as stupid as Amina. Okay, you dumb as fuck to still be dealing. Both of y'all stupid as fuck to be dealing with this man who is never going to change, and he keeps throwing it in y'all face that he's not going to change. Move on to Rich Dollars and Cisco Crisco, and I'm just sitting here like, look at these dummies. Okay. We gonna fast forward through all the bullshit, Cisco talking about how Erica is. Who cares? Basically, Cisco tells Rich Dollars about, Diamond and her lying about having a daughter or not really telling the truth right then and there. Come to find out, Cisco is pissed for the simple fact that you got a daughter, a 6-year-old daughter, but you knew that I had a 6-year-old daughter. So I'm sitting here like, so why did you keep that from him if he told you already that he got a 6-year-old daughter? You could have told him that, And then Rich Dollar was like, but what about your kids? I said, wait a minute, kids. Come to find out, because when we saw the preview, I didn't know he had a 6-year-old daughter. I just thought they was talking about the one that he had while he was in a relationship with Diamond. And that's what he told Dollar about. Basically, she don't know that this boy can't this 6-month-year-old child, 6-month-year-old child. Well, 6-month-old child, there you go, is from him fucking around with his baby mama during a relationship, during him and Diamond's relationship. Oh well, she's stupid as fuck, so whatever. Then we get this thing with Erica Mena with her friend, who he asks her how sin is and all this stuff. And I feel I like y'all together, but let me just tell you this. Sin tripping. She was up in the car with this dude and kind of found out this dude is somebody that, she's always been fucking with and all this shit. He was just being hella messy. Hella fucking messy. And I'm sitting here like, so Erica, Erica. I seen the Hot 97 interview. I seen that interview that Sin Santana did just today, and it's real fucked up because we got some new information about when they get into it, how they get into it, and Erica pushed her whatever the fuck she did, and Sin Santana had just got through having that breast reduction, so she was still bandaged up with the stuff and stitches and all that stuff fresh, and you gonna push the bitch, and you knew that she was sore and stuff, but then again she stepped up too, so hey, it was all fucked up on every side. That was messed up. And I just felt it was very fucking messy for him to do that shit, but that's his friend, so he gonna tell all like a messy gay. And um, it's always one in a bunch. I'm just saying. And I'm just sitting here like, so you gonna get mad that this girl finna hop onto a dick, but bitch, you hopped onto Bow Wow's dick too. So what the fuck? Both of y'all dick hopping. What the hell? What the girl? Get out of here. Then we get this little scene with Mandisi and Yandy in the park. Yandisi's, working out or whatever, because Mandisi like, girl, I need to get in shade. That's what Yandy want me to do. And then he coming at Yandy talking about, so you need to get back to the person that you are because you changed. My bad, y'all. That was email. You changed and shit like that, and you showing your ass on Instagram, and you got your tits done and shit like, nigga, please. It was cute little scene, but I could have did without it. Yandy and Mandisi, I guess they like the real factor, meaning that throughout all, like, it's they more of a real couple if you ask me. But they just don't fit anymore with these ratchet bitches on the show, for real. All this drama, and then we get the one moral, good, positive image. I guess that's why they on here, because we need some positivity out of all the bullshit that we see. So moving on, speaking of bullshit, so Erica is, geared up with all this information about Sin in this car with this dude. Let me go speaking to her. They in this little restaurant. First of all, them extras, okay? You can't tell me that them weren't extras, because when they sit down, no one is paying attention to them. No one is paying attention to them. And I swear to God, when Erica was walking into that restaurant, Erica Mina, when she was walking into that restaurant, I thought that her titties was gonna fall out in a way that they were strapped up. I was like, they not really too secure, girl. You need to lift a little bit. But okay, whatever. She's sitting down. So what's up? Hey, so this, and I need to talk to you because of all this stuff that's going on. But see, Erica, I am so tired of this. Oh, you tired of this? Look, I got a list of people that's saying that, you've been with. Oh, so now she want to say a list. Now I got a whole bunch of lists of niggas that you've been with. So let's pull out the list. I should be the one that should be upset. I'm sitting here like, so basically, what you're trying to tell me is both of y'all fucking around on each other behind y'all back. So, who mad at who for what? Both of y'all mad at each other for the same thing. Like, let this shit go, okay? Seeing you only 22 now, let it go, okay? This was a little experimental thing because you with a boo thing now. You got your little boyfriend. Go ahead with your little boyfriend. And, y'all coming at each other. Oh, I put up with this, and you did this, and you did that, and oh, bitch, this, and you going back to dig this, and da 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 da. Next thing you know, somebody hit somebody's nerve, and people got up. And I just knew that these was extra sitting there because when they was arguing back and forth at each other, man, I guess this probably was real because Erica, that vein in her head, that's like her twin. Twin trying to break out because that bitch was just pulsating. I mean, pulsating. Now, I've seen people, sometimes Mimi get a vein in her forehead, but never that defined, okay? I've seen people when they get pissed off, or they doing so much, they get that vein that pop out in their neck. Never the forehead like that. And I was just like, I was waiting for a fist to come out and go boop at Sin right in there. But they both stood up. And I don't know if Sin put her finger up in Erica's face or made the gesture like she was about to hit the bitch. But next thing you know, Erica either hit that bitch or mushed her, whatever the fuck. And then he go, oh my God, you hit me. Oh my God, you hit me, Erica. Erica, you hit me. No, bitch, you're done. Now you're done. I was like, okay, Erica, what the fuck? Both y'all done. Cancel, bitch. Benito, finish. Finish her. And here goes Sin, oh my God, she put my hands on me. She put her hands on me. Calm down, calm down. I was like, this ain't Lamaze. You can calm down. Stop all this bullshit ass acting. It was never gonna go nowhere, but it was fucked up. It was fucked up as how it happened, but it was never gonna go nowhere. And only then, when they got up to push each other, and the security got in before they could even fight, that's when the background started acting like real people and like looking like, oh my God, what's going on? Bitch, Ashley would have been sitting there like this the whole time. Y'all don't hear this arguing and bullshit that's going on. So y'all literally just gonna sit here and act like y'all fuck this, I'm finna watch. Girl, I wouldn't. You gotta play by the script. You're not supposed to act like you see the camera. Fuck that. If I see a fight finna go down, I'm finna look at it. What you saying? Psst. So, Peter comes over to the house. Amina trying to put the crib or whatever the fuck, some shit together. And, she's like, he like, baby, what's going on? She like, I came to the city for you. And I stay for you, okay? You're not here. You're just not here. Do you know that I went to the doctor, and do you understand that the baby is small for his age? I'm sitting here like, God damn, Amina. Do you want to know why? Why? What? Wait a minute. Why didn't you tell me this? Why didn't you tell me this? Because I'm stressed. And I'm sitting here like, for Peter to sit there and ask, how come you didn't tell me this? How come I don't know what's going on? Nigga, that is your fault. Okay? I can't even get so upset with them because they put themselves in this situation, and like I said, you know how this dude is, and he's just dumb as fuck. Okay? Your boys can go a day or two without you. All right? You can spend a couple of hours a day or whatever with your boys and then come home to your pregnant wife who really needs you at this moment in time. You never know what could happen in the middle of the night or in the middle of the day or in the middle of the evening or at any time, and she can't call you, you can't be reached because you over there fucking with Tara, and she probably going through labor on the floor by herself, or something worse is happening, and you're not there to be there to help with your own child. There should never be a reason that you sitting there talking about some why I don't know this, what's going on, because nigga, you never there. Okay, you ain't taking responsibility for her and for your children, for your child that is not even here yet. So you already setting a pattern of what you're gonna be doing for this particular child when it's here. You still gonna be over there with her. And I'm like, Amina, you just dumb as fuck. Let it go. Have that baby, be a single mama, and go back to Germany. I'm telling you, just do that. Just do that because it is not fucking worth it. He talking about something. I'm going to be a better husband and I'm going to do this. Lies. Lies. Then we get this shit with Cisco. I feel bad that I lied to Diamond about what's going on and going so hard on her when I got this secret myself. And it's just that I've been hurt so many times by women that I just don't trust nobody. So I need to talk to the only person that I really trust, the only woman that's in my life that I really care about, my mom. But then again, it started with her. So it's probably, I should just go ahead and blame her because it's her fault. Nigga, you a grown ass man. Okay, we all been hurt before. Parents done done some shit. I know sometimes it carry over, but you a grown ass man, all right? And you know right from wrong, okay? You know how to treat people. Let's be honest. You got a fucking daughter. You don't want, and that's what kills me. You want to throw it on your parents. Yeah, they probably do affect, but you have a daughter, so you want a man to be doing some shit like this to your daughter that you doing to these women? Like, come on, think about that. Just really, really fully think about that. And she talked. First of all, Mama came up in there like she just came from the club a couple of hours ago. It looked like it's probably 8 o'clock in the morning. She just came out the club 2 hours ago. She still got her thought gear on and all that shit. I said, all right, Mama, and they look just alike. That is her child. And she was like, "Do you love this girl? Why would you do this? You need to get this shit together. You need to go apologize to her." And he was like, "I do, but Mama, it stems from you because I felt like you didn't love me, and I felt like you abandoned me. I always loved you, son. I didn't ever abandon you, but I was young and I had to get myself together." And then, you didn't have to see what you witnessed with him beating on me in front of you. And I'm just sitting here like, that is not nothing to play with or to make jokes about. But I see what you're trying to do here. VH1, Mona Productions, Love and Hip Hop. Y'all trying to make it seem as if, lessen the fact that Cisco is a dog ass nigga, a bitch, okay, a douchebag, by putting this little backstory about him witnessing his mama being beat or whatever in front of him. So that's the reason why you go out and dog women out? nigga, you still the same dude. He finna cry. I was not fazed by those tears, but you know, it is what it is. And mama basically said you need to go get your shit together, which you do. I just wish they would stop placing blame on everybody else and take responsibility for your own bullshit. That's all you need to do. So Yandy goes out meeting up with Tyra. Tyra telling her about what happened between Peter and Amina and her and all that bullshit. Then she goes on and tell her that, so she gonna take the boys out on a trip because they never did this together when they were, one unit. They're gonna go on a family vacation. Yandy like, so what, y'all taking the kids to Disneyland or something like that? We're like, no, we're going to Barbados. Me and Yandy face said, bitch, what? Me and Yandy like, girl, what the fuck you gonna do out there in Barbados? Romantic ass Barbados with the kids. This is a romantic vacation for you and Peter, and your kids gonna be sleeping. Y'all gonna be doing what the fuck y'all do. Like, what the fuck the kids gonna be doing? Okay, you gonna take them on a family vacation. Take them somewhere that they can truly enjoy themselves, not to a lover's lanes type of situation. And Tyra's like, no, no, that's not it. That's not it. And, this is a step moving forward. And this is Peter's. He thought this up. Who, I guess Mona paying for this because ain't no way. But, anyway, I was all the way here with Yandy. Yandy, like, this girl is dumb as fuck. She said it in a polite way. She was like, girl, you too smart to be this dumb. And I'm like, girl, you too educated to be this dumb over some bum ass dick. Bum dick, okay? Fuck all that shit. But I guess how you just dumb, you're a lost cause. And then, Erica Mina go meet up with Rashida Ali, and she started. Rashida had asked her about what's going on with her and Cindy, and Erica tells her what happened, and basically saying that they got into it, and basically Sin is being influenced by her friends because at first she was this type of person that just didn't give a fuck what anybody said, and now all of a sudden she's listening to her friends telling her, basically Erica making her look like a clown or embarrassing her and all this stuff, and she talked about the fight and how in her mind, she just put her hand, because Sin was putting her hand in her face and she took it, but then Erica got up and she said she grabbed her face, kind of like mushed it, but she was like, Sin probably took it as if she hit her. And Rashida was like, girl, I known you since she was 16, 17 years old, and I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm going to call you out when you need to be called out. You was wrong for doing that. Have you reached out to this girl? And she was like, I don't know how. She was like, bitch, you do everything else, but you don't know how to reach out and apologize, you know? And I'm just like, well, at least you admit that that was wrong as fuck of you to do. But, yeah, it's over and done with. Just say you're sorry and and just move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. So, to prove their love to each other, Mendici and DC go get their names tattooed on each other by Caesar and Duchess of Black Ink. Bitch, I heard that shit is about to come back on. What is it, in February? Or come back soon. I can't wait for the next season of that. Look out for those reviews because the season is going to be some shit, okay? They fighting each other. I was like, I hope Duchess got her little Carmax on her because, her lips ain't been right for a season and a half. And I was like, boo boo, if you ain't got none, I got something for you, okay? Here you go. We're going to get that situation taken care of. Don't ever get on camera with your mouth looking like that. But, anyway, moving on from that. It's Amina's baby shower that Erica and Sin was supposed to do together. Erica hasn't heard from Sin. She don't know if she coming up there. Amina asking, how everything's doing, and if you seen Sin, and right then and there, that's when Sin pop up, and she say hi to Amina, and then she was like, let me talk to Erica right quick. She was like, let me say this. Erica's like, no, I gotta say this. Look, I'm sorry that I did this. I should never did that, and all this stuff, and because I really love you, okay? But Erica, it's just a lie. I can't go through this no more, Erica. Erica, I just love when Sin says Erica. It's just so fucking funny to me. But basically, Sin is kind of over the roller coaster bullshit she going through with Erica. Erica want to fix the stuff. She's like, just let me fix it. Come on. Let me eat your cat right here. Let me just fix it. Erica, Sin, please, let me fix it. Don't go. That's Erica. And that's why I fucking love Sin ever since she first came on the scene, even though the relationship seemed kind of fake to me. Because she gets Erica to beg. Okay? Beg, bitch. Get on your knees and beg for it. Yes! Go ahead, Nikki. But anyway, I was just sitting here like, Sin is over it, girl. Go to the dick that you finna get married to. So, it's Cisco and Diamond. He's throwing this party for her to apologize, and he gets on the mic and make it known that, hey, this is my girl. Welcome to New York. These are all my people. And of course, that's all it took for Diamond to be cool with him all again. And I'm sitting here like, not only did he embarrass you, and it's the fact that, when they filming this, it's like, don't you realize that this is gonna be on TV? So you've been embarrassed nationally, on TV and all that stuff. Everybody's seeing all this shit, and it literally he told you that you were canceled. Okay, he said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face," and he knocked the table over. Okay, and you're his crying in the street, and he didn't give 2 cents of a fuck. And he throws a little party and say, "Hey, this is my boo thing, and it's all good." And then he wants to take it upon himself to tell her about the fact that he got a son. And she was going on the preview. On the preview, she was like, "Who is the bitch?" "No, shawty, she ain't no bitch. It's my daughter's baby mama. It's my daughter's mother." I was like, "You cheated on me?" I was like, "Bitch, yeah, I would have cheated on your ass too. You just that dumb." But anyway, that was basically the episode. Sorority Sisters coming on next. I'm not reviewing it no more because it's nothing to review, and I'm just bored with it. So don't look for a review, but I will be watching it because it's supposed to be a little special that's coming on afterwards. So I guess they're gonna talk about all the little controversy behind the show. And yeah, y'all put down how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.